Could there be anything more intimate than taking a home pregnancy test? And could there be anything more filled with anticipation, stress and angst? No other minute in your life approximately that point can bring so much change. And it is precisely then that a faint line on your home pregnancy test can be extremely confusing and aggravating. If pregnancy has actually been elusive, the home pregnancy test, HPT, can be a sign of the dream that holds all your hope and joy or your worries and frustration. So what about that ambiguous faint linear "are you or aren't you pregnant"? How house pregnancy tests work. HPTs usually have two lines. The other line is the test line that suggests pregnancy by spotting the hormone human chorionic gonadotropin, HCG, which is not normally present in your body otherwise. HPTs use antibodies to bind HCG and produce a reaction, which results in a color change in the test line. The strength of a favorable test line depends upon the quantity of HCG in your urine. If the line that appears within a few minutes of taking the test is faint, it typically suggests that your HCG level is low. This doesn't constantly indicate your pregnancy remains in threat. It could be even if at the time you checked, your HCG level is high enough to activate the test. Consuming a great deal of liquid before screening can dilute your urine sample, which is why HPTs suggest you use your first morning urine samples for pregnancy screening. When implantation of a fertilized egg happens, HCG is produced, although that egg might not be feasible. A chemical pregnancy is one that occurs before the 5th week of pregnancy, far prior to a child can be visibly identified on an ultrasound. If you check earlier than 10 to 12 days previous ovulation, the HCG concentration in your urine may not be high sufficient to produce more than a really faint line. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Website, alfalfablue.com